life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I've tried to be. Here's to my bride to be. Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim.
So, I heard that you are in Fiddler on the Roof, Joe Barlow's Fiddler on the Roof. What do you think about it?
I think it is a great play, captures the time period, very good job.
I've always loved Fiddler on the Roof. You know, it's always been one of my favorite musicals. And so I think it's a great show for the fall because I think most family members would enjoy it.
I think it is a spectacular performance. It's one of the best I've seen. I've seen a couple others. And I think just what we bring to it, it makes it a lot more emotional.
I think we're definitely ready, especially with, you know, we lost a week and we lost a day, but I think we're on track and we're going to be ready for the show.
Even due to the week that we lost during Sandy?
I do think so, because we know our lines, we're well rehearsed. I think we're definitely ready because...
Okay, so you are having fun?
Yes.
Yeah, why?
I just like seeing people. This is my first year doing it.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, it already is a lot of fun, but the show itself is going to be fun.
That's awesome.
I think we are very ready, even though we lost through the week that we lost from Sandy. I think we're more than ready.
Why? I think it's definitely, its roots are embedded in the early 20th century culture, and I think that's really important, especially for us as students even, to learn about this, how it was back then.
Okay, are you nervous about the play?
Well, it's our first play, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see. Who is your favorite character in the entire play? The rabbi's son? Is that your character? That's not your character. Okay. Thank you, Kevin Mora. And, who is your favorite character?
I think my favorite character is Lazy Wolf.
Why?
I think he's just an amusing character in himself. He's just great. I like him as a character.
All right, awesome. And who is your favorite character in this play?
I think it has to be a tie between Muddle, me, or Golda. Just because I think, like with Muddle, it shows a change between a person, like going from someone who's very scared of certain things to becoming a man, really. And then Golda, it's just, there's a lot of passion with her, even though she doesn't show it directly.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Mean girls. Awesome.
Fiddler on the Roof. Sounds crazy, no? Well, here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. Now you may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka's our home. And how do we keep our balance? That, I can tell you in one word. Tradition! Our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to work, even how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we wear these little prayer shawls. This shows our constant devotion to God. Now you may ask, how did this tradition get started? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, everyone here knows who he is and what God expects him to do. Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home. The mama, tradition, the mama, tradition.
So the ways to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. Who must raise the family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy books. The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition.
3, I started Hebrew school. At 10, I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me. I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters, tradition. The daughters, tradition.
Day and night must scramble. In our village, we've always had our many special types. For instance, get into the matchmaking.
Avram, I found the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Really? Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rachel, but she's practically blind. She can hardly see.
Tell the truth, Avram. Is your son so much to look at? With the way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
Red Nachum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Nachum, just one kopay.
One kopay. Last week you gave me 2 kopays.
Look, I had a bad week.
Just because you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important of all, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, I must ask you a question.
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar. Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
And there are others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. Some of the constables are many others. We don't bother them. So far, they don't bother us. And of course, among ourselves, we've always gotten along perfectly well. Well, there was that one time where he sold him a horse and delivered a mule. Well, that's all settled. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse. It was a mule.
Tradition.